Good morning. Good morning. So, I got good news and I got bad news. Good news is, um, it's a beautiful rainy morning today. Bad news is I forgot today was Veterans Day. And yeah, the funds from what was it? Tuesday or yeah, Tuesday didn't clear. So I'm like, ah. But I'll still be doing a market analysis today, and we'll get into it. I was watching PPSI. Also, what else was I watching? I think PPSI was the only thing that really just caught my eye. Getting volume, low float, but yeah, definitely caught me off guard today with it being Veterans Day. I was like, oh, really? Let's go. But we appreciate the veterans, so shout out to them. Appreciate that, Lori. Yeah, let's see. All right, so PPSI. CGen, SoFi. I was really hoping that this morning wouldn't be like super hot since I didn't have anything, but it's whatever. I think PPSI is the one that will be watched throughout the day. I do think it's going to dip at the open based on this daily chart. So right now the price on PPSI is 820, 825-ish, around that level. So it's still within this red candle here. It's fighting back into this red candle. I don't know how much pressure it's going to get, but it may break out of the 897 with it being a low float. I don't know if it can hold those gains. It is a continuation stock, but we will see on the open. Right now, it's looking like it's came up, broke this previous high of the 850, but then got pushed back under the 850. So the 850 may become a point of strong resistance there. It's tested it twice, and we'll see how much profit it gives back off the 850. Good morning, Lauren. Yeah, Scarface, man, I'm telling you, all the cryptos are dipping right now, and man, I am going to load up again, loading up everywhere. I I am going to have a portfolio of cryptos stronger than Superman. Let me see. Nicholas chimed in. Lori, Danielle, Scarface. Cool, cool, cool. We have about like 10 minutes to the bell or something like that. But PPSI is the one to watch. Yeah. Where is my 10 minutes to the bell. I guess I'll go and finish my preparation for this morning. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. PPSI pulling on back. All right. I don't see any other real low floats getting any kind of attention. There was this drop on Beyond Meats. They had some pretty bad news came out. I think they had bad earnings and they were having troubles getting sales with that synthetic meat that they offer. I guess people want the real thing, I guess. All right, we got about 7 minutes and PPSI is just not looking too good. Let me switch over here. So when I woke up this morning, I saw my settled cash to trade was $5. I almost laughed. I was like, oh my gosh, what happened? I've been robbed. PPSI. So the previous bottom on PPSI is down here at the 750 level. We'll see how fast it gets down there. 750 right there. What did I just do? Did I just clear this thing? Hmm. Hmm. All right. In the tops, we got the 875 top, and let me make sure that's accurate with TD. Yep, 875. It's got a little range between the 875 and the 750s. Let's see. Tony, I actually saw Tony's message from yesterday, and he said, "How did you know?" Um, or how does I think his message was something like, "How does the price? How does the stock or the ticker make such big moves or something like that?" Correct me if I'm wrong, Tony. That question that you asked yesterday, I saw it at the end, and I just didn't get to it. But yeah, just drop that question again. I forgot what it exactly said. It was something about the price movement. Lobo. Lubo's in here. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. Wait, I disappeared? Oh, ha ha. Don't. I was like, what in the world? I disappeared. Yep, PPSI is definitely fighting a nice little downtrend here on the daily chart. But we will see. Okay, Tony said, oh yeah, he was making big moves without getting halted. And I was just wondering how come I wasn't getting halted. Oh, okay, okay. So the halt isn't based on um the price, it's based on the percentage move. And I think the usual halt percentage is 15% of the actual price of the ticker. Usually that's when it just stops. But it depends on how how volatile the ticker is. Sometimes they do it early. They'll do it at 10 or 12% if it moves too much. But it's based on the percentage. And for that one, it did halt. It halted multiple times. I just waited until it started getting some regular trading before I even touched it because it was in halts. It was stuck in halts all morning. Um, One Life says RIVN. RIVN. Let's check that out. Woo! All right. One Life. One Life touching on the hundos. Market just open. Let's look at PPSI for right now and see where that goes. Will it come on back down? It's opening up red. Will it start getting that push down by the shorts? There's the initial push, 812s. It's got to break that previous red candle. Holding above the 8s there. And now there's several strategies you can use. You can play the first couple of minutes or you can wait. I always wait because it just seems safer and I don't get absolutely shredded. So, but we will see. Sometimes waiting can make you miss that big initial pump though. So 823s. Ooh. All right. Getting some shorts trapped in there. That's nice. Will it continue to push through the 850? 850 was a problem area for it. So let's see the action off the 850. 850 getting hit there. Pumping down. So that is a problem. 850. 849s. 855. Will it pull back below the 850s again? Yep. 850 is a problem. Can't seem to keep it up there. 854s, 857s, just not pushing off. Yeah. Will it break the 825s here? Let's see what y'all are talking about over here in the chat. Appreciate y'all hitting that like button. Let's see. Did RIVN end up dumping as well? Let's see, RIVN. RIVN took a big old dump down there and then pulled all the way back up here to the 114s. It's like everybody bought that dip. But it's still red on the day. Green on the day will be the 114.70. And it's working its way away from that level. Can it pull a green or red to green move? Previous bottom is the 110 down here, where it kind of got held up on a 5-minute candle, but I'm pretty sure it's going to continue pushing down. See anything else interesting popping up here? What is SOPA doing? I traded SOPA the other day as well. Let's see. SOPA looking absolutely trash. Closed at the 40 yesterday, opened up here at the 53. So that's a $13 gap up. Daily chart is still in the green candles, but we got this big old selling candle here. So I think it's gonna go red on the day. Red will be the 48.72 on SOPA. PPSI continuing down. Givo getting murdered. Hadn't seen Givo in a long time. Every time I see it, it's getting murdered. Riot moving up there from the 37 to the 38. These lighter volume stocks. I don't think PPSI is done for the day. Got this little range here. This will be where we don't want to see it just break and hold under at this 758. It's red on the day. Can it break back into this high of the previous day? 762 break would be horrible for it. Let's see if it can break it. So 762 right there. $15-minute coming down here to the 9 EMA. Hasn't tested it yet though. Looking like it's getting a little strength. Trying to go back green on the day, getting green. So now it needs to hold the 793s here. 793, we want to see it come back and test that, which I'm pretty sure it will. 793. See it get a snap down here. Needs to hold this level for entry. 792s. But going back red on the day, pulling a green to red move, trapping those longs in there. I only tested this 792 one time. Let's see if we can get a higher low. Getting smashed there. SPY is kind of diving. Oh, I haven't even checked the SPY. Let me look at the SPY. SPY is, yeah, it's definitely diving a little bit. Let's see it jump down from the 65 down here to the 64. About a dollar breakdown. I don't know what the SPY wants to do. Anyway, back up here. So it's trying to hold this level of the 792. 15-minute just hasn't aligned yet. Going back green on the day. So it held that 92 level, that 792. Will it get up? Needs to hold the 25s here on the bid. '29s, '28s. Going back red again. This 5-minute candle is about to close. There's a little pump off. There it is. Right up there to that top range, that top level. 850 was the problem area. It's got past 850. Can it pump into the 70s? Or will it come back below the 850s? All right, there's 850 getting slammed there. So 850 is a problem. Now let's see if it can hold this 792 now. Can you hold up? It's a lot of wicks on this one. It's kind of hard to tell what it's going to do. I guess you could trade it for some small profits. A little push out, a little 30-cent rip. So this is looking like a higher low of the 811. Let's see if it'll hold in this body of the 810 level. So a little bit of support right there. Pulling back up there. Will it start breaking down the body of this previous green candle? Got 3 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. Daniel B, man. Daniel B always coming in with the heat in the morning. I promise, man, it's like somebody spikes his coffee or something. MCRB, Nicholas called out. Maybe too late. Let me go look at it. MCRB. What was the news on this one? MCRB. MCRB. News on MCRB. Had some good Q3 results, earnings results. Yeah, not the best. PPSI still holding this level of the body of this candle. So all of these levels are risk levels that, you could risk it down to the 810, down to the 790s, but it's just having so many problems even getting back up to the 850. There's that 45s there. Can it get that jump? Some more buying pressure in here. It needs to break this right now. That's that 875. It needs to go ahead and get it. About to close this candle in a minute. So that was a higher low there. See how it closes. 20 seconds to the close. 48. 48. All right, new candle opening there. Touching the 50, just not being able to hold that 50. Yep. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tests of the 50, 850 with failures. So yeah, lost all that confidence in that. Possible move coming on FOSL. Roscoe says FOSL. Getting a lot of selling pressure there though. These topping wicks is gonna have to push out of there hard if it can break this trend here. Oops. It's got a little trend pushing up there, trying to break it. 60s. There it is. 20-cent break right there. Let's see if we can continue. The high is the 1988. There it is. Good call, Roscoe. Coming in with the calls. Let's see if it gets even more short pressure here. Can it stay out of this trend? Can it get those 90s? The daily chart doesn't look bad either. I don't know how big the float is on this one. I don't see it on my. Oh, it's 50 million shares outstanding. So it should be less than that. We'll see. Anybody else calling anything out? PPSI. Somebody call that back out. Did it finally start holding that 50? Trying to break out of there. It should have went by now. It should have went. This is 3 times that it's tried to get out of here. Goes back under the 50. $65s. Or it may be a chopper. It may be a chopper today. Maybe chopping people up. There's the 80s. Finally broke out right there. So that was from the 69 up to the 81. Nice 20-cent rip. But can it hold that? Can it hold these values? FOSL is also still going up. Let me add that over here so I just see them both. SL. Definitely a bigger range over here. But Hasn't really pushed off of that trend anymore. Let me see. Any more call outs? FOSL, PPSI. Watch BROS. BROS. One Life says BROS. BROS on watch. And let's see, anybody else waiting for INNV to crash into the dirt? And maybe rig. INNV. This is one of those super cheap ones. Yeah, that thing's barely getting some volume today. But BROS was one that One Life called out, and then Fossil came down back. It's testing this trend right now. Let's see if it'll hold under that trend. And then PPSI still struggling at that 80 level. So it's a lot of struggle, man. A lot of struggle to get up off the ground today. This thing took 3 5-minute bars just to make it this far with that low float. It's got what, 8 million in the float, so probably like 5 million in the float, or 8 million shares outstanding, probably like 5 million in the float. So it should have been moving way better than this, but it is a continuation stock, so you can't expect too much. BROS did make that launch up there. BROS. $68 up to the 70s. FOSL pulling back. PPSI pulling back. Lawrence says they defrauded shareholders. They claim to have contacts and a pair of glasses that act like a hood. There's PPSI. I told you there's a lot of struggle on this one. If it breaks down to 850 again, it's going to be looking very bad. It just spent, I don't know how, probably like a whole hour trying to get across to 850. And this looks like a double top. High of 890, high of 890. Let's see if it'll break it. BROS. Getting some short pressure up there. FOSL looking like it wants to continue higher. The risk will be the 932 right here. If it breaks that down, it may just go on to the ground. See if it'll break the 1932. And then PPSI looking like it wants to break the 90s. But again, I just stopped playing breakouts. It's a little bit too risky on these that don't have any news. PPSI ripped out 6 cents. That is insane for that float. So I would definitely wait for a bottom buy on that one. Ripping out 6 cents? Nah, bro. All right, Fossil still holding above the trend line. Getting on down there. Will it go ahead and break down to 1930? BROS went down as well. Hey, what's up? What's up, Mr. Tallis? Oh my goodness, FOSL just took a absolute massacre drop there. All right, BROS getting caught up on the VWAP. We'll see if it can hold up this 69.25. Is there any news on BROS? Um, so some price target news. Price target raised to 70 from 52. They had some good Q3 sales, so that's it. Some sales. Yeah. PPSI. Oh boy. This is gonna be a grinder, huh? That's crazy. Benz and PPSI, nice. Yeah, this thing's just grinding around a lot. Okay, fossil going on down. I guess I can stop watching that. BROS holding up this VWAP, but it's kind of flat. Looking like it's closing up this range from the 72.58, has a bottom of the 66.37. It's at the it's at the halfway point, so I think it's got some movement down to go. Let me draw these lines that I'm talking about. So we have resistance up here, broke the pre-market highs. We have a bottom here at the 66.29. Support. BROS, and then it retraced back to the almost to the middle. The middle is really like the 69.25. So we'll see if it can hold above that 69.25. If not, it's going to show a bit of weakness in this channel. 69.25. So this is what we're looking at. 69.50 getting tested. Will it break below into the lower half of this channel? Oh yeah, yeah. So my trend lines, I just don't believe that the when I make my trend lines, a lot of times I see people make trend lines like on a daily chart and stuff like that. I mean, it works sometimes, but I just stick to basically the relative trend lines. Like maybe in the last week, whenever the volume start pouring in, where's the trend line on the bottom? So if it wasn't getting volume, I mean, does that trend line even count? I mean, I guess it does a little bit, but not too much to me. Like this one, I would take this trend line. It's fighting this downtrend, and it broke out of this downtrend. This was like a couple of maybe like a week ago. Was this November 1st, where it broke this trend here. So if we look at the trend line here on BROS, it was kind of like that. And we can see from November 1st, it piled down here, found a little bottom area where it kind of triple bottomed. Let me see, did it triple bottom anywhere else? Nope. So it triple bottomed right here. And then it started to hold over this overall trend line. And then now today we see the volume pouring into it a little bit. It's only got 1 million shares traded. But we'll see if it breaks down at 69.25. The news on it is kind of weak as well, so it may not be a big mover on that news. What else with trend lines? I'll do the multi-day trend lines maybe a week or 2 weeks in advance, and then I do the daily trend lines. Like today, the trend that's set up here is right here. So it hit this high here, right there. So I want to see how that trend line holds up. We really can't put a bottom one in because we haven't seen another dip. But it looks like it wants to test that 69.25 right there. I got that mark on. It's trying to hold above it. Can it hold the top side of this range? P EVGO is now on the move. EVGO, man, look at it. Definitely on the move. Getting some volume, some nice volume. EVGO. What was wrong with this thing the last time? Where did it move from? It moved from the 1570s. So that's $1 move right there. EVGO. EVGO piling on up there. Only up 9%, so not a super hot one. Maybe a grinder throughout the day. It was the electric vehicle news carrying this one. BROS breaking down that 69.25 that I marked, breaking into the lower half of this channel. PPSI just having a lot of problems today. If it breaks that 850, it's over, dude. Well, it's over for right now, I guess. May come back up later on. Okay, BROS is holding this 69.50, 69.25 there. And then failing it. So the top side of this is a 69.64. Can it hold this level? Can this be a fake breakdown? It needs to hold up the 69.25s. Kind of sitting still there. EVGO. Double top on the 15-minute on EVGO. That's not good. Only moved up what? 15.75 up to the 7, so maybe $1.70, something like that. $1.50. But looking like it's about to get slammed. Exactly, Roscoe. I literally today is Veterans Day, so the Federal Reserve banks didn't clear any cash. So when I woke up this morning, I was like, all right, I'm ready to go. I'm gonna have like 3 grand to trade with. And I saw $5. And you know, it hurt my little soul. But it's whatever. It's some good analysis time. Keep my hands out of it and just watch. Yeah. EVGO dipping off there. Okay, PPSI back up to the 9. Trying to hold this previous high, but I don't think he can do it with this kind of attention on it. Look how the volume has dropped off. And it's been 5 minutes, so let's see what it wants to do. Looks like it wants to get back up. Can it break that 911? And these just feel like bull traps. When it gets up here like this and starts chopping around the top, it just doesn't feel right. Yeah, Tony, calls, and yeah, you got to understand what kind of calls. Now, if he's doing a naked call, I mean a naked call on EVGO, I would definitely do a covered call. I wouldn't be trying to do a naked call on EVGO. I don't care how confident I am. Always cover your options. If you're gonna buy a call, buy a put too. That way, if it does go down, you make money on the downside and you can just cut your call loss. PPSI 930s. Yeah, this thing is just looking like a monster. It, um, when I get to AZ, you can use my Meet Kevin courses to learn options if you want to. Yeah, options are fun. Definitely can make a lot of money. Definitely can make some big swings in your account. FSM, what is FSM? Oh, that's trash. Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to day trade options, you know what? Yeah, learn the Greeks first because it will be better to do long-term options before you do try to do day trading on options. Because you can swing or you can get you can set up a like a 6 month option, 3 month option, something like that, and just kind of see, get you like one or two contracts to practice on. And if you think something's going up, you get your call option, but always cover your call with the put. You want to cause you would like to break even. If it does go against you, you would like to break even. But yeah, learn the Greeks and learn the equations to be able to limit your risk due to volatility. Because volatility, there's a lot of calculations that have to be done, especially on long-term options, option spreads or spread options, however you want to say it. PPSI looking real weird. BROS, did it go? Yeah, it got into the lower half of this channel here. If it breaks at 66.18, it's probably not gonna be looking too good. EVGO, wow, pushed right back up there. That looks like a trap. Will it break this or will it triple top here at the 17? 1691. Let's see. Yeah, PPSI can pull back some, it would be great. It's got a couple of levels down here it can come and touch. It's got the 810. It's got the 850 that it spent all day trying to break. So I would expect it to hold up the 850 at least a little bit. But it still hasn't done any intraday pullbacks on the 15-minute. It's looking like a trap. All right. What else we got? EVGO. EVGO popped out of that double top from the 17 up to the 17.10. 10-cent breakout. That is insane. There's no way. That is a whole bull trap. Can they start holding? Can they get over the 17.10s? 1705, 1706, sevens. These are some very extended candles. All right, what else we got? PSI. I don't know why, but I seem to do better when I wait for that a 15-minute pullback on the day. Because when it's just going straight up on the 15, it's just there's opportunities on the way up, but I'm just not good at getting in there and getting out. Like EVGO still going up as well. PPSI looks like it has a quadruple top up here. It's tried 1, 2, 3, 4 times to get out of here. Feeling more and more like a trap up here. Will it break back under the 9s? Be closing this 15-minute candle in about 4 minutes. And this will be the first 15-minute pullback intraday if it closes red. If it can't, oh well. EVGO pushing up to the 1721. That is a, wow, 40-cent rip over that double top. On the daily chart, it has a high up here of the 18. I don't know if it can get the 18, man. This is a very extended play. PPSI, was it a trap? Coming on down. Getting some nice consolidation here, but very scary moves on this low float. SBEA trying. Nicholas says SBEA. Oh, very low volume there. Daily chart doesn't look great, but definitely for some reason got a shot up. Did it get some news or something? SBEA? Nope. Yeah, that looks very dangerous. BROS fading down to that bottom. Will it double bottom around this area? I don't know. EVGO just not pulling back just yet. Oh, well, did a little breakout there, 67, 3-cent breakout. So don't know if it's done yet. It's been breaking double tops and everything, so I don't know. Black Rifle IPO. VGO finally giving a pullback. That was a nice little rip from the 17 or the 1575 area down here all the way up to about the 17, almost 18s. So a $3 rip on EVGO. Definitely a hard one to trade because it never really gave any pullbacks or had a nice trend up out of the pre-market. It was just flat on pre-market. Okay, PPSI. What are we doing now? Still playing above these levels, forming a little flat top here at the 911. So support or no resistance. Okay. Looking real scary. PPSI. Will it be a sporadic grinder? Will it go ahead and break this top of the 930s? Will this be a bull trap? Woo! Getting some heat on PPSI right there after that little consolidation. We're seeing some very weird moves today. 950s, 960s, 967. Wow. Well, that is a low float for you. Almost to $10 right there. Mm. Does not look like it's done. Top is a 980. So let's see if we can get those 990s. Looking like it's pulling back a little bit. I believe some people should be buying this dip. Let's see. Okay. Can we see the 70s back up there? There's the 70s. Needs to push on through the 75s here. More people buying that dip. Okay. So we have seen some crazy grinders today. $75 break is what they'll be looking for. 72s, big snap down there. So this is becoming a bull trap. Let's see. Well, hopefully Ben took some of his profit off that top, because I know he would still be riding it up here. He will hold through everything. Yes, I EVGO came down quite nicely. It's probably going to find a range now, get a smaller range. Bros, just right above this level here, kind of like a double bottom. It is under the 9 EMA there. So yeah, probably going on down. I can remove that one. Fossil. Wait, did Fossil come back up? No. So nothing else competing with PPSI right now. So 939 would definitely be a definite out because it's about to get ready to go on down. 939, 925. It did hold up this bottom just a little bit, but I don't know. It's one of those that can definitely take you out if you let it. You got Brave and bought at 907. Yeah, man. That was definitely bravery. But it wasn't looking horrible right there. So as long as it held up, what your risk would have been like maybe 25 cents, something like that. And it's looking like it wants to get back into the 70s, so we'll see. This is a grinder. It should not be moving like this. It's very unpredictable. Can hurt you both ways. Yeah, I just don't trust this stock. I'm sure the shorts are feeling the same way. Because if it pops back over the 6 or the 965s, it's not going to be looking good for the shorts. I think it can do it. 965. Let's see. Is this a true grinder? 62s, 60. Yeah, it's definitely gonna hurt some shorts real quick on this 65 if it pushes over that 65 and holds. 61's on the bid. Yeah, it's gonna hurt them. Can we see those 62s, 63s? Yeah, it's taking too long to get pushed down. 64s, 65 on the bid. Yep. Yep, it's gonna hurt some shorts right here on this push out. May not be a huge push out, but it's definitely gonna get up. Break of the 75 is gonna be nasty. 75s on the bid, 72s. Can we see 73s? Not seeing it. 15 seconds left on this candle. Needs to break the 75 quickly. 70. Oh, there's 80s. Yep. Telling you, man, this thing is hurting both sides. Shorts and longs. Gonna go and touch the 10. Throw a wick up there through the 10s. Can it get over and start holding the 10s? I hate stocks like this. I don't even like to be trapped in them, even holding them. Because you never know. Never know, man. Ten got tapped again. Nicholas called out BRC. Come on, bring that chart up. BRC. Oh, is that the right thing? Oh, Lauren was telling him about BRC could go up because of the sentiment, but I feel that would be more of a DWAC play than a SBEA. What is SBEA still doing? Is it still moving? Yeah, kind of sitting still now. Military Armed Forces. SBEA is the ticker. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely, I don't know if I would get into that one. Okay, PPSI. I just hate these grindy stocks. It's just better for shorting. CP, PPSI, Ride, FSAIL, trading lower in sympathy with Plug Power. But that news was on the 10th. It's not trading lower today. EVGO back up there to the 1778s, looking like it wants to break. Let's see, EVGO. Well, I said looking like it wants to break, but it does want to break. Very unpredictable patterns here. I don't like it. The high on the daily chart was 1776. And on this one, it went up there and touched the 1784. So it did break to new highs. Or is this a new high? Yeah, it is a new high. All-time highs, looks like. Yep. No. All-time highs is 24. But yeah, crazy moves on that one. Only ripping a couple of dollars. So not something I would be interested in. All right. Anyway, I just don't see a lot of other things that are looking okay. Everything else kind of failed. So let's see. What is it? 9:34. Do I want to sit here or do I want to go and make some money? Such a hard choice. PPSI coming on down. And now that that's failing, what's the secondary? FOSL. Yeah. All right, well, that's it for today. Hopefully tomorrow the funds clear and I can make some trades. Today was, man, me just sitting on my hands watching, just learning about the grindiness of a continuation low float, which was PPSI. It was just so grindy, but I doubt it's going to get back up to that high if it does go down, of that $10, but we'll have to see. Hopefully Ben made some nice profits off it. Don't know where he probably got in, but yeah, just not my type of stock movement. Anyway, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button, and if you're not subscribed yet, you can consider subscribing. But I'm about to break it down and get ready to go and make some actual money today. So you guys are gonna continue trading. Be careful. Again, oh, let's look at the spot where it actually ended real quick. Did the SPY catch any kind of rebound? Going down, whatever. When I get back today, it'll probably be back up to the 470s like it always does. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and break it down here. It's ending another week. I'm green on the week. I hate today I didn't have any funds to trade with, but you know, maybe it saved my life on PPSI. It would have been the only thing that I traded. But anyway, you guys have a great one. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.